So today's video, I kind of want to show you guys my apartment, or at least, I mean, it's not ready. I've only been in LA for about a month now, and I don't have a sofa, I don't have a dining room table, I don't have a lot of things, but I think that's okay. I kind of want to just show you the apartment and how it looked when I first got here, and kind of how it looks now, and also how I found my place, which I think would be quite useful to some people because I never knew about using a realtor to get a place in LA. And now that I've experienced that, I kind of want to share my experience and how helpful it was since I was moving from the Bay Area to LA. I'm definitely going to be showing you my apartment when it was empty and when the movers brought some stuff in, and how it is right now. Yeah, I'll stop rambling right now and I'll just share the apartment. All right. And I know it's probably very echoey, but I'm in my new apartment that I'm in my new apartment in LA, and I just got here maybe 20 minutes ago. I'm very excited to show you guys my apartment. It's so fucking cute. It's literally everything I imagined what my place in LA to look like. It's a bit dark right now just because it's nighttime. So I'm gonna definitely show you guys this place during the day. One second. I'm telling you, this apartment is exactly what I imagined my LA experience to be like. It's Spanish style. It's cute, it's fun, like I can't wait to dress it up with plants. So let me show you around. All right, so this is my living room. Yeah, so this is the living room, and it gets so much light, which I will eventually show you guys. So here is one set of windows, and then in the same living room, here is the other set. So I have a lot of light in here. So I want to put my couch over here. And I feel a bit awkward having my couch against the window, but we'll see what happens. We'll play around with it. I did sell my orange couch. I did sell it, so I'm in the, what's the word I'm looking for? In the market for a new couch. And I'm very excited about that. Yeah, like this just feels like a fresh start for me. Like I've been in the Bay going on 7 years, and didn't necessarily want to leave California yet, and yeah, I'm excited for what is to come, and I think having like this super awesome place is like such a great start for me. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Let me show you guys the dining area, and now we're in the dining area, and the dining area is right off the kitchen. It's tiny, but I think it's just enough space for just me. And let me show you a little bit more. All right, so it's a bit dark, but you guys will kind of get the gist. Right now we're in the dining area, and this is a really pretty stained glass chandelier, but I don't know if I want to keep it. I do have a Nielsen, I think it's I have like a saucer lamp that I bought from Facebook Marketplace a few months ago that I might replace this with, just depending on the vibe that I decide to curate in this space. But yeah, so the dining area is really cute. It's small, but I feel like it's enough for a wooden table, or not even a wooden table, a dining table here. And what I really love about this dining room is like there's so many cute book built-ins. Like I can't wait to like put plants in there, books, and then I have another one here too. Like it's so fucking cute. Like this is why I wanted Spanish style. Like I wanted the built-ins, I wanted the character, the charm, like it's exactly what I want in Spanish style. Like even the walls are not perfectly painted. It's like plaster kind of looking on the walls, and then to the wood beams as well. Like I love that. I love them. And there's more, you see? Like I don't know if I will be able to put all of my plants up. Ideally, I would love to, especially like the trailing plants. I would love to hang them up. I mean, not hang them up, but put them inside of the bookends. Or not put them inside of the bookends, put them inside of the built-ins. But the thing is, a lot of my plants are like 8-inch pots, 6-inch pots, 6-inch pots, 8-inch pots. And the built-ins aren't that big. Like they're wide, but they're not long enough to sit something that is 6-inch or 8-inch depth. So we'll see what happens. I'll figure something out, but yeah, we'll see. So let's go back into the kitchen. I mean, at least for me, I'm going back into the kitchen. The kitchen is nice in the sense that it's updated. I have stainless steel appliances, and I have an updated counter, and I have new cabinets. I'm not gonna lie, I did want that LA Spanish style, like the tiling. Like, and you know what I'm talking about. I'll put a picture for reference, but I really did want that. But you know, like I do have updated appliances. I can't complain. I can't. So the kitchen is also cool too because I have windows. So I know that, yeah, I have windows here. And what the landlord told me was that this place does get more like really nice morning light. That this place, the kitchen, I mean, gets really nice morning light. So I'm super excited to put some plants in here. I know like this is more of an empty apartment tour, but I'm super excited for like what I'm going to do to this space. Here I have like my fridge and things like that, which I don't think you guys need to see because there's nothing in there. But here, like, there's a really nice big kitchen sink, and then I have so much counter space. So a lot of counter space. And what's cool too is like this place though kept a lot of its charm. So here, like, I don't know, I can put like, I don't know what I can put in here, like salt and spices and things like that. So yeah, that's the kitchen. And then here's another really cute, charming detail of the apartment. It's so obvious. I'm really dark, but whatever. It's so obvious how they've kept the charm and the details. And this apartment building is from the 1920s. And I love the history. I love that history, you know? Like, to have that. And here's the bathroom. The bathroom too is updated. There's not much to see. My sink is kind of small. Like this is a lot smaller than what I'm used to. There's not a lot of space. And then there's a toilet. But what's nice is that there's a cabinet here, and I already put my water pick in there. And yeah, like there's, so I guess it's enough space for just bathroom stuff. Oh, this is nice. I didn't even know that. Just wanted to share with you the mirror, I think. Oh, it's nice. It's a medicine cabinet. Perfect. So I can put all of my like skincare stuff in here. I fucking love that. I didn't even notice that the first time I came to visit. But yeah, I can put all my skincare stuff in there. Also, I think this shower head is new, which is nice. The landlords told me that I'm the first person to live in this unit since it has been renovated. So it's nice that I get to be the first person to experience all of the new stuff that's in here. And yeah, I love that. All right, so now we are in the office area, or this is one of the first rooms of the apartment. There's windows, and the windows are fairly large. So now we are in my room. Yeah, it's a vibe. I'll let you see for yourself, you know? So this is my room. And the camera's not picking on it, but there is this thing called cake decorating. Or let me move my finger. Cake piping on the wall, like wedding cake piping. I think that's what they call it. And then also, like, it's also on the walls as well. So it's really, really cute. Can't really pick it up because it's kind of faint, but when you're in the room, like, it's so obvious. Let's try to move closer. So yeah. This is the first apartment that I've seen that has this like wedding cake piping. I don't know what it's called. If you know what it's called, put it down in the comments below. Yeah, it's really cool and it's original to the apartment. So yeah, I love that. All right, so how did I find this place? Back in August, I knew I wanted to move down to LA. So in August, I first came to LA and I started looking at apartments. And my first time that I was here, I saw a lot of beautiful apartments with character, which is clearly what I want. I want a place with character. I want a place with some charm. And unfortunately, I was like, you know what? This is my first time in LA looking at apartments. I don't want to make a commitment right now just because, I don't know, something definitely was holding me back. So I came back in September and I looked at apartments with the goal of finding a place. Like, this was it. I actually put in an application to a place, but I was having so many second guesses. Like, I was definitely questioning myself. It didn't feel right. Granted, the place was beautiful, such a beautiful place, way bigger than where I am right now, but it was on the ground floor. I'm living by myself. I don't know if I truly felt safe despite how beautiful the place was. And even though I put in an application, I literally went and still saw more apartments that day, and I saw so many much more light-filled apartments that I was like, okay, I cannot settle. I know I put money down for application, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna take this place. Like, I think the application fee was $20. So I was like, you know what? It's just a loss that I have to take. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to come down to LA again. And my friend suggested to me, why don't I try getting a realtor or a broker? And I was like kind of nervous about doing it because I'm from New York, and a lot of people who rent apartments in New York, they have to pay a broker's fee. And I was afraid that that would be my case. If anyone is familiar with like New York City and like the renting process there, so people who rent apartments have not everyone, but a lot of people who do rent apartments, they pay a broker's fee, which just means that the landlord or the property owner who is trying to rent their unit will hire a realtor or a broker to like do all the work of listing the apartment, getting people to come in and stuff like that to come see the place. And instead of the landlord or the property owner paying the broker or the realtor for finding people, the person who's renting the apartment has to pay that fee. Because I already knew about like this broker's fee, I was already thinking like, oh, I don't really think I want to get a realtor because I don't want to pay a broker's fee. And sometimes a broker's fee could be up to 15% of your rent that you have to pay over 12 months. And ain't nobody trying to pay all of that. Long story short is I was afraid, but I ended up going through it because I was having a lot of stress around finding a place in LA, especially since I was in the Bay. And I'm also working full time. So having to come down here, rent a car, stay with my friend, like it was just a lot of stress on me mentally and physically. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna get a realtor. And my friend recommended a realtor that her friend used, and that's how I found my place. There is one thing that I did forget to mention, and that is it was free. The realtor that I used, she didn't charge me any money. The landlords actually paid for her service. So I want to put that out there. It is free. You don't have to use the realtor that I use, but if you do want to go the route of using a realtor, especially if you are traveling across the country, like if it's a cross country move or a city to city move, it helped me a lot. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but for me, I'm a type of person that I like to see things in person because clearly there's just like this vibe that I could get from a place that helps me determine like, oh, this is where I want to be. But I had to let go of that control through this process. So I will say this, you could also send links to your realtor about the places that you see online that you think would be like perfect for you, so that way they have an idea of like the type of places that you like, which I did with her. So I think that's why when I was sending her things that I liked, she knew kind of like my style and the things that I wanted. And the broker goes to the place on your behalf because I was in the base. So I couldn't come down to see the place until it was time for me to sign the lease. We would FaceTime. She would FaceTime me and show me the place, or she would take a video of the place and then she would send it to me. Again, it is kind of a scary process because you don't really have that control of actually being in the space, but it also helps relieve some of that anxiety that comes with having to find a place. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to say that because I don't think I mentioned that earlier. So it took a little over a month for my realtor to find this place for me. So I spoke to her, I told her all of the things that I wanted in a place. Like I had my list. I could share my list with you guys, but I definitely wanted a place, my tops just were a place with character and a lot of light and an in-unit washer dryer. Like that was a must-have for me. And she went above and beyond and she hit it out of the park. Like this place is beautiful. I love it. I'm so glad to be here, and the landlords are really nice. And look at the light that I get in here for all my plant babies, you know? You see there? So overall, I'm really happy with the realtor that I use. I'm happy with the place that I am in right now. Granted, it's only been a month, and so far I really am enjoying it. But yeah, that's about it for this video. If you have any questions or any comments about the process, or you want to know a little bit more about that, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will try my best to answer to the best of my knowledge about the process and things like that. If you want, I'll also put the realtor that I use, the broker that I use, in the description box. And if you decide to use her, you can definitely say that I recommended you. I won't get anything from it, but it definitely helped me a lot. So if it could help you, that'd be great as well. That's pretty much it. I kind of want to share a little bit, like, I don't know if I want to do like a reveal of the apartment when I'm done, because I don't know how long that's going to take. I can definitely share like my thoughts and where my head's at in terms of like what I want to do to the space, because I definitely want it to still be eclectic but with like a nice mix of like the traditional and the new, because there's so many great charming details in this place. Anyways, I'm rambling, but feel free to leave a comment down below, and if you have any questions or feedback or anything like that, and I will try my best to get to them. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.